Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon TV. I am here with Jeff South.
Hi.
The Jeff South. He's so fabulous. We are at the Goldwell Global Zoom event in Las Vegas, and Jeff just presented to more than 3,000 people on an upgrade program. Salon owners and hairdressers and suite people and private suite people were asking all kinds of questions on how to make more money, and he's got this amazing program. He is going to share it with you. I'm going to turn it over to him, and for the first minute he's going to tell us who he is, where he's based. He's based in Atlanta, and he's going to tell us a little bit about that program, and you guys ask your questions, but he's going to tell you how to make more money through upgrading. It's so amazing what he's got going on. So I'm going to flip, and now Mr. Jeff South.
Hello.
I hope you guys can hear
Hello everybody. I am Jeff South. I'm from Atlanta. I'm here at Global Zoom in Las Vegas, Nevada. I had a great time. I had a great presentation yesterday, and I want to talk to you about upgrades in your salon. And we're living in an upgrade culture. I mean, let's face it, everywhere you look, there's upgrades in spas, in airlines, credit cards, hotels. Everywhere you look, there's some sort of upgrade. So we have to bring that into the salon. So how do we do that? There's a couple of ways you can do it. What you want to do, you want to specialize. You want to make sure that these customers know these great products that you carry and these great products that you put on their hair. You want to tell them about it. So what we do at Intrigue Salon, we have a hair color upgrade menu, and we put it right in front of the client on the mirror, right at eye level. Nice, high quality printed piece of paper. And we have different types of lighteners. We have a standard lightener, and I'm sure many of you have too, and we have more of an upgraded lightener. So you can either have the choice between great or you can have greater. There's even things like balayage. You know, it's handcrafted, so why would we charge the same as a normal highlight? We charge more for that. That's an upgrade. You know, we have styling tutor where we can spend an extra 15 minutes showing someone, how to use a styling tool. And we spend that time, right with them so they can understand how to use that. That's an upgrade. There's so many different things.
Somebody just asked about the fear quote that you use.
Oh,
the fear quote.
I think the fear quote, I think a lot of times in salons and through my experience in the past, fear stops people from doing stuff. And when you get rid of that fear, your question is, oh, I'm doing these things already. I'm using these products, these upgraded lighteners on my clients already. How could I possibly charge more for it now? Or how can I charge for something that I've been giving away for free? You can. You just get beyond that fear and you start talking about it, and you talk about that fear, and you just give information, and your clients will pay for it. If you always have these little seeds of doubt in your mind. I was watching a football game yesterday, and there was a kicker. He was going to kick this football, and they're all yelling at him to make a mistake and all this stuff, and timeout. So they did a timeout. Now they're thinking they're getting in the guy's head. Anyway, so then he kicks it. It goes to the field goal. And then afterwards, they asked him, were you flipped out that you were going to miss that? Everybody was yelling at you. They did timeout. He goes, no, I was just focused right on that. I was laser focused getting in that field goal. And that's what we have to be, is focused on being sure we're telling these clients what we're doing to their hair and being special. Creating that point of difference and that connecting point between you, and your client and your guest and your chair.
Somebody said there was a fear quote that you used that changed your life.
Okay, yes, there was. There was a book that I read. It was 15 years ago. It was Who Moved My Cheese? Maybe you've heard of it. And there were two quotes in there, and there was one quote that was, you can become extinct if you are not willing to change. That was one quote. And there was another quote, what would you do if you were not afraid? And those two quotes made a huge, huge difference in my life, because then that just forced me into a step of this confrontation, which back then I really dreaded confrontation. And because I was afraid of confrontation, honestly. But this book changed that, and that made all the difference in the world to me and my success, and I'm hoping success for countless others.
What was the name of that book again?
Who Moved My Cheese?
Who Moved My Cheese?
By Spencer Johnson. I think it was written around that time, 2001 or 1999, something like that.
Okay, so
a little 100-page book.
All right, so somebody asked the same question that I asked you earlier about Olaplex. If you put Olaplex on the menu, should you charge more for that?
Yes, Olaplex is a great upgrade, and I think they've really embraced that whole concept, and it is an upgrade. Anything that you can actually tell your client that there's something different, a point of difference. You don't just put it on their hair and just after they go check out and go, oh, we did this and this is additional cost. Imagine going to a wine bar and the server there just pours whatever wine he wants in a glass. There's no point of difference. There's nothing special about it. It's like I spoke yesterday about going to get a hamburger, and you just have a hamburger's a hamburger's a hamburger. But here at this restaurant, they said, he pointed at the menu, how about this Kobe beef hamburger? And it was $5 or $6 more. I did it. It was great. And I've told probably 4 or 5 people, let's go to Houston's and get a Kobe beef burger. They're great. We tried to go there, Maggie herself, a little bit ago, didn't we? We did.
and there were too many people there because everybody's going in there for the Kobe beef.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So how do you think it should be a printed menu with the upgrades? It should be a conversation in the consultation. How does one upgrade? The people tuning in now want to make more money.
Okay, so what you have to do, you have to assess. Just first sit down. There's 4 steps. You assess what products you have. What can you do? Do you have multiple types of lighteners? What about conditioning treatments? Are there different types of conditioning treatments? Maybe there's different types of services you can do. Conditioning services or a hair massage, scalp massage. It's endless. You customize it to yourself. So you got to have education. So you're talking, there's 6 items on this menu that's at eye level, a quality printed piece. You can go to Got Print. There's lots of places you can get things printed. Be sure it's a quality piece because it's going to be a part of your culture. And this is working in hundreds and hundreds of salons across America. Just salons just like yours that thought you could not charge more for things like this. So you assess what you've got. You got to brand it. You just print that piece. Then you've got to invite. You've got to invite that customer. Exactly. It creates that question. So it would be Maggie, we're doing highlights. What if we do some lowlights? And you just point at that menu, right there, they see that lowlights is an upgrade. That's all there is to it. That's easy. Or you can point at it, for me, it would be to a new blonde. They see what it is. You automatically know that it's an upgrade. And the key thing is that it's not an add-on. Do never refer to it as an add-on, it's an upgrade, because with upgrade, there's a feeling attached to it. It's not a cost. An add-on is going to cost you. An upgrade, you'll gladly pay, but it just gives you that great feeling that you deserve something better. There's that feeling attached.
Somebody asked if they're at one of the, like a Regis salon or a Penny salon, will this program work there?
This program will work. It doesn't matter if you're a suite renter or a big salon, a little salon. I know it's working in all types of salons. So it just works across the board. And it just creates specialty. And it creates that point of difference again. It just gets back to that. And just letting the client know what you're doing on their hair instead of just going to the color bar, picking up, maybe it's a color that's ammonia free or non-ammonia free. Doesn't matter, but you just have to let them know that that's an upgrade. That's the whole point. It just creates that connection and starts that conversation, because with this menu, again, it's the secret weapon. I spoke of that yesterday. That menu is 10% to your service ticket. I've got young hairstylists, 23, 22 years old. They're making to their paycheck $10,000 to $12,000 additional income for themselves a year. I've heard it puts them in an entirely different tax bracket.
All right, somebody's asking, how do you motivate your team to add on? And somebody said, I know it's their job. How do you get the stylist excited? How do you get the individual in the salon excited about add-ons?
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, it's upgrades.
Upgrades. It's not an add-on. That's right. Let me think about where I'm going. There's 2 things. You've got to get them to understand, because when you start doing upgrades, it goes on. If you if you get an upgrade on an airplane, you want to go back. You're in a hotel, you get an upgrade, you want that upgrade again. So it's a gift that keeps giving. But it's got to be an obligation. It's got to be an opportunity, not an obligation. And that's what we've really preached at the salon. And there's ways you can make it. Once it starts, that's all you have to do. You get in front of your team and you be confident that this is working to all types of salons, all around actually the world. It works. And what we did to start it off, we actually bribed everybody. We Beats headphones, iPads, trips, because you're only talking, a few $100s or $1,000. But for a salon, that's peanuts, and now it's just for us, it's $300,000 or more a year just in upgrades, and that's the salon's making a part, because that just helps us to be sustainable for a long period of time and to keep growing and marketing even more. And it puts that money in these hairdressers' pockets too.
Someone's asking about shampoo and conditioner. Should they be upgrades as well?
I think absolutely. You're absolutely right. I don't know who asked that question, but that is great. Because think about it. If you've got 5 shampoos sitting on the back counter and they all cost a different amount of money for that salon owner, or if you're an independent renter, it costs you all different money. So why would you charge the same thing to do each shampoo or conditioner? It's a great question.
All right. Well, again, I'm going to flip this around so that I'm back here with Jeff. Here we are. Are we here? I have so much trouble with this.
No, look at.
All right, well, whatever. You guys, I'll just put it right back on Jeff and
Yep.
just say thank you so much. We're here.
Thank you.
Tell us where we are. We're at Goldwell.
Goldwell Global Zoom
In Las Vegas.
in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And how does somebody follow you? How do they learn more information? How do they get in touch with you? How can they go to any of your presentations?
You can contact Goldwell or KMS, your representatives for that, or you can find me at jeffsouth@upgrademysalon.com.
Ooh, I love that. And Club Intrigue.
Club Intrigue is a connecting point for professionals to come together. Some great information. It's different from this, but if you look for us on Facebook, and it's called Club Intrigue Stylist Educating Stylist, or you can go to clubintrigue.com for more information of that.
Very cool. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right, bye.